How is it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I am back with yet another news episode, and in today's episode I am going to talk about upcoming patch 9.20.1. Let's take a look what this patch has to offer. How did you like my new intro, by the way? New fast intro with my own sound effects, made by my mouth. Yeah, if you didn't notice that already. But let's move on. All the information that you are going to hear and see today is from What Express and from the dailybounce.net blog. What Express was fully in Russian at first, but thank God for Google Translator, you saved my day today. And as always, guys, keep in mind, even though this information usually is super accurate, super on point, it is still kinda unofficial. But some of this information today is official from the Facebook page, from the World of Tanks Facebook page as well, but some of it is unofficial from the super test server, so guys, keep in mind everything you are going to see and hear can still change, is subject to change. This is how they like to say it, and I have to say it as well, just in case something is going to change, something is going to be different from today's episode, so you guys are not going to sue me. But as I said, usually this information is on point and we can get really good idea what Wargaming is thinking about doing at least. Now in this video I try to cover all the topics and changes that we can expect with patch 9.20.1, and let's start with today's official announcement from Wargaming should come out today, later today. It is not out at the moment while I'm recording it, or tomorrow, so let's wait for that. Super test server goes live tomorrow. Ranked battles second beta season starts on September 18, and update 9.20.1 public test server first version should come out or should go live on September 21st. So we do not have to wait too long time to test everything out, roughly 10 days, and after that I am going to bring you every single little change, every single little upcoming change, as I always do, and you guys like it as well, I have seen. But now let's talk about first big change with this patch and why I decided to show you FV4005B's gameplay on the background. This vehicle is going to be removed from the deck tree. If you still do not know, this is at the moment my #1 favorite tank in this game, like overall favorite tank in this game. Why? I have no idea. I simply love this vehicle, and you can imagine how happy I was to hear that even though they are going to remove it from the deck tree, they are not going to remove it from the game. They are going to do the same thing as they did with FV4005. Every single guy who has this vehicle in the garage before 9.20.1 hits the live server is going to keep it as a special vehicle, as they said on the official Facebook page. In update 9.20.1, the tier 10 FV4005B British heavy tank will be replaced with the new Super Conqueror. Having a researched and purchased FV4005B in your garage when 9.20.1 goes live will grant you the Super Conqueror that will take the tier 10 spot. The FV4005B will join the ranks of special vehicles, exactly like FV4005. So if you do not have your FV4005B already, and if you would like to keep it as kind of an iconic tank backed at that epic DPM machine with epic gun handling, please do it, grind it out before 9.20.1 goes live. You have to do it. This vehicle is worth it, in my opinion at least, despite all those frontal fires, many fires in a row, which was kinda annoying, but oh well. And all the other replacement things are the same as well as with FV4005. FV4005B's crew will be retrained to the Super Conqueror, undistributed experience will be transferred from 4005B to Super Conqueror, camouflage patterns, inscriptions, emblems will be transferred over. additional equipment and shells remaining on the FV4005B will be sent to depot. The statistics, marks of excellence and master badges will remain on this special version of the FV4005B. Once again, I am super happy. New tank, new tier 10 vehicle. This Super Conqueror looks really epic. If I have any more information about this vehicle, I am going to make one dedicated episode to see what this vehicle is all about. But I can say that it looks super awesome, as we can see from this little picture over here. Can't wait. And seems like this batch is all about the British vehicles. Okay, not all about British vehicles, but a lot of changes to the British vehicles. I actually made one episode already talking about the upcoming changes to the British medium tanks, but quickly let's go over them once again. As we can see, Centurion Mark 1, Centurion Mark 7 1s and Centurion Action X turrets are going to be buffed a lot. Before 140 to 170 and after 240 to 250 on Centurion Mark 1 and Mark 7 1. This is pretty damn nasty buff. And same goes to the, I was talking about the gun mantle, and same goes to the turret, actual turret as well, from 140 to 160 before and after, from 250 to 260. Pretty mad buff. On Action X, the entire frontal turret gets buffed. It used to be from 200 to 240, and now it is from 240 to 270. But in my opinion, the biggest buffs are happening to the FV4002. After I do not know how many buffs this tank has received, after they moved it from the tier 10 position to tier 8 premium tank position, this vehicle might be one of the best premium tanks after 9.20.1. Because look at his hull. Before it used to be 148 millimeters of effective armor and now 223. And turret before from 115 to 220, after 240, from 240 to 270. What the fuck? This turret is mad. This turret is really mad. And as I said, I actually do not remember how many buffs this tank has received. They have buffed its engine, its mobility in many different patches, like it received 5 kph extra mobility batch after batch after batch. And now this turret buff as well. Yeah, FV4002. One really enjoyable premium tank soon, I guess. And what else they are going to do in the British tech tree? They are going to buff Conquerors, I believe this is how you pronounce it, or Caravan, I like to call it Caravan. Caravan's turret as well, turret cheeks as we can see, a lot, well not as much as on medium tanks, but still something. And Conqueror's cheeks are also going to be buffed, and upper plate as well. Before, upper plate used to be 259 and now 304 millimeters thick. So try to penetrate this upper plate now. They buffed its turret already many patches ago, which made this tank a lot better, and it really badly needed the turret buff, and now it is getting a little bit extra on the top of that. Yeah, not too bad. I believe really good intro for the Super Conqueror, which most likely is going to be even better. If tier 9 gets this kind of upper plate, you can only imagine what tier 10 gets. And tier 10 looks like cooler Conqueror as well, in my opinion at least. But moving on. Next up I have some information about British TDs. So as they are buffing British tanks, most likely they are going to do something to the British TDs as well. FV4005 Stage II. New stats. Turret traverse speed 16 degrees per second, top speed 50 and 15 kilometers per hour. 50 kilometers per hour top speed moving forward is not too bad. Gun elevation angles minus 10 degrees of gun depression, guys. Minus 10 degrees. This is pretty nice for this kind of vehicle with a really high profile turret. You can use a lot of positions from now on, so plus 8 degrees of gun elevation, which is pretty bad, yeah, and gun traverse limit 180 degrees. FV4004 Conway is going to be mad after this patch. Turret traverse speed 18 degrees per second, top speed 50 and 20, gun elevation angles -10 degrees and +10 degrees. Gun traverse limit 180 degrees, but guys, penetration 260, 270. Damage 600, 770 and 770. So that 200 millimeters of penetration, I believe, is with this premium HESH round. And 260 penetration and 600 damage with the regular round. Most likely AP or APCR. Dispersion at 100 meters, 0.38, aiming time 2.4 seconds, reload time 14.4 seconds. Yeah, pretty nasty gun on Conway from now on, or gun option on Conway, I guess. And Challenger, turret traverse speed 18, top speed 52, 20, gun elevation angles -10, +20, gun traverse limit 120 degrees, penetration 220, 252 and 47, damage numbers 280, 280 and 370. Dispersion at 100 meters, 0.35, aiming time 2 seconds, reload time 7.8 seconds. So Challenger with new 32 pounder AT gun Mark II and FV4004 as well with PL 5.5 inch AT gun. Sounds interesting. And these were all the changes to the British tanks with the upcoming patch. But what more? Players are testing tier 10 light tanks once again on the Super Test server. So we have some information about that. Let's see what they are thinking about doing. On the 100 LT, reloading time is decreased from 8.4 seconds to 7.8 seconds. And ammo rack capacity is increased from 38 to 43 shells. On XM551 Sheridan, 105mm gun damage is increased from 360 to 390, so more alpha damage, and ammo rack capacity once again increased from 37 to 42 shells. WZ-132-1 ammo rack capacity is increased from 36 to 40 shells. So seems like those tanks ran out of ammunition fairly often. On AMX-13-105, standard shell damage is increased from 360 to 390 alpha damage. Awesome, because this is exactly how it used to be, and ammo rack capacity is increased by 3 shells, from 30 to 33 shells. And finally, Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, arguably the worst tier 10 light tank in this list, decreased dispersion during suspension, traverse and movement by 22%, so better accuracy while this vehicle is moving. Decreased the dispersion on turret traverse by 20%. Reload time is decreased from 10 seconds to 9 seconds. Aiming time is decreased from 1.9 seconds to 1.6 seconds. So far everything sounds good. Better accuracy while moving, faster aiming time, faster reload, but standard shell damage is decreased from 360 to 320. And ammo rack capacity is increased from 30 to 35. I agree with everything else, but that alpha damage nerf, I am not so sure about that. What do you guys think? Let me know. And it started raining like crazy. Hopefully you cannot hear that. But let's move on, guys. Let's move on into the Chinese premium tanks. Hopefully next patch is going to buff Chinese premium tanks. 59 pattern, D34-3 and Type 59 as well. A legendary Type 59. On 59 pattern, penetration upgrade from 190 to 212, which is really welcoming. The armor was improved on D34-3. It is going to be the same with Type 59. Hull armor 180 and 45. Turret armor 200, 130 and 60. Aiming time was decreased from 3.4 seconds to 2.9 seconds. On Type 59, destabilization was increased for 30%, dispersion on move is decreased from 0.18 to 0.14, dispersion on turret rotation is decreased from 0.16 to 0.12, and aiming time was decreased from 2.9 seconds to 2.3 seconds. Thank God! Because at the moment you do not see that many legendary Type 59s on the battlefield anymore, because Type 59's gun handling was complete garbage at the moment compared to the almost every single nowadays premium tank. Type 59, yes, it is legendary, it is super rare and special tank. You cannot get it, you cannot buy it, you can only get it from the, I don't know where or how you can get it. Hopefully Wargaming is not going to do the same thing as they did with the M6 Mutant, but it really needed some love to get some more action, and I like to see that. I like to see that tip after the gun handling. So what else? We can wait from the patch 9.20.1, more tanks converted into the HD model, of course, a number of tweaks and changes to the matchmaking, and a new Hall of Fame with the introduction of a new personal rating system as well. But more about all of those things, all the other things, when they officially announce patch 9.20.1's patch notes, and I am going to keep you posted. But guys, now I am done. This was my today's episode to you. I tried to keep you up to date, I tried to keep you posted with the latest information from Wargaming, from the Super Test, and all that. So hopefully you appreciate it. If you do enjoy those episodes, leave a like. If you don't enjoy, leave a dislike, and subscribe, join the bell club, so you are going to be notified when I upload my next episode. I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for wasting your time over here. Time is the most valuable thing in life, so thank you for spending your time over here. Take care, stay awesome, and bye.